This is GerotheHero, and this is my what shows I'm going to watch for fall season. Um, Top of my list is Drifters, probably the most overhyped show for the season. It's based on a manga, and the main character is transported by magic to a land to where warriors from history are fighting. It's from the creators of Hellsing Ultimate and JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. So it's probably going to be pretty good. I just saw a preview, and it looks like there's two different factions, um, and both are headed up by different leaders. So they're collecting different warriors to fight each other, and I guess some kind of result will happen when, I guess, one of these factions wins. Um, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how this show ends up. Uh, from a graphics point of view, a lot of the characters look like, of course, like Alucard and uh, many of the other characters. And you can tell in the eyes that it looks exactly like Hellsing Ultimate. Uh, but I'm very hyped for this show. The other show that I'm very interested in seeing how it's going to be, it could be hit or miss, but the Magical Girl Raising Project. A few people get to become magical girls, and in one district, they have 16 magical girls, but the administration decide to reduce the number of magical girls by half. The rules start becoming twisted, and it kind of becomes like Danganronpa plus magical girls. There's even a mascot that looks like Momokun, so it'll be interesting. It'll probably be like almost exactly like Danganronpa, I'm guessing. But we'll have to see. It could be hit or miss, especially since I noticed that they're actually going to show it this week, opposed to other shows that are starting later. It kind of makes you wonder why they put it out so quickly. Hopefully that's not a sign that it's going to be a bad show. The other show that I'm hype about is Three Gatsu no Lion. It's about a pro shogi player named Ray who started living alone, and he's acquainted with three sisters, Akari, Hinata, and Momo, and they treat him like one of his family. I'm interested in this one because I kind of like chess, regular chess, so it'll be interesting to see about shogi. Hopefully they kind of explain how the rules are, maybe like Go. And the other thing is it has elements of a person trying to overcome a sad past, so it could be like Your Lie in April as well. And then the other show I'm interested in is Shoushan Shoji Matoi. It's from the creators of White Fox, so it'll be interesting since they did ReZero to see how good this show is. It's a show about a applicant for a shrine maiden who's trying to perform an exorcist and then gets powers of the god and exorcism powers. Visually it looks good. We'll have to see if the story is good as well. Now other shows. Shows that could be good or bad. There's Trickster. It's a sci-fi where the main character got caught in a mysterious fog and now his body's immortal. And it's a futuristic setting. I'm not sure how that's going to come into play with the situation of the show. And then another show that I saw was Baka Prisoners escape every day, and each prisoner has their quirky personality. So it could be a really good comedy, or it could be a big miss. I don't know. The other show that I found interesting was Luger Code 1951. It's a period piece about World War II with code breaking with werewolves. Testa is assigned to break the code and manages to find a female werewolf. So I guess he's going to try to use this werewolf girl to break the code. The only other bad part about this is that it's going to have a really late start. It's not going to come out till October 22nd. So we'll have to see if, because of that late start, it messes up the hype for it. The other show is Occult 9. Although I'm very interested, I've heard mixed things about previous shows like Steins Gate. A lot of people are mixed on whether they like it or not. The subject of the show is that reality might be changed. It's science versus the occult. It's kind of hard to base on what the show will be like based on the preview. Visually, it looks good. It'll come down to probably the story. The other shows that I'm very interested in are mostly sequels. Of course, this is the season of sequels. So the one show, well, there's a lot of shows, but the main shows that I'm interested in is Bungou Stray Dogs. Although I wasn't caught up, I got caught up by the end of this season, and I was really interested to see what they're going to do with this new enemy of the Armored Detective Agency. We meet the organization, the Guild, and in the previews it seemed to be focusing on them. So maybe we'll get some background information on the organization and their motives. And as well, the Port Mafia didn't go away, and I've heard that they're going to be part of this season as well. So we'll have to see how they're going to interact as well. Another show, of course, that I'm interested in is Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, their second season. We ended on like an uncertain future for the people of Mars. Obviously, that organization that was created by destroying the other organization. I won't get into details, especially if you haven't seen it yet. But the ones I'll probably be doing weekly reviews are the ones that have been listed here, unless they turned out to be really bad. And of course, I'll explain that in my reviews. So, like always, comment below, subscribe if you're interested, and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you next time.